It begins without warning. One morning, a silent flash ripples across the sky. It moves almost instantaneously, faster than sound, faster than thought. Within a heartbeat, every circuit, every satellite, every unshielded system on the planet is struck by a surge of electromagnetic force so powerful it erases the electrical heartbeat of modern civilization. Around the world, planes lose power mid-air. Communication satellites blink out. GPS signals vanish. The grid hum that underpins life itself flatlines in an instant. In cities across America, the lights go dark. Phones die. Cars stall where they are. Every home, office, and hospital is plunged into a silence that feels endless. For the first few minutes, no one understands what happened. People look to their phones, try to reboot routers, check the sky for a sign. But nothing comes back. The radio is static. The internet is gone. Within an hour, confusion becomes fear. Air traffic controllers lose contact with thousands of planes. Emergency services go silent. Dispatch centers are dark. Radios hiss with nothing but static. By the end of the first day, the consequences become visible. Food deliveries stop. Fuel pumps freeze. Water stations dependent on electric pressure lose output. In homes across America, refrigerators die, medications spoil, and generators run out of fuel. Those who can still move begin to drive aimlessly, searching for power, for answers, for someone still in control. By the third day, the illusion of order dissolves. Police departments have no communication. Hospitals run on empty. In the streets, the first wave of panic turns to survival. Stores are stripped clean. Lines at gas stations turn violent. The supply chain that fed 330 million people for decades vanishes overnight. Beyond the cities, rural America begins to close in on itself. Without radio, there is no news. Without electricity, there is no refrigeration, no irrigation, no coordination. Entire regions go dark, not just in power but in contact. Communities that once relied on national systems for food, medicine, and transport are forced to become isolated fortresses. Weeks pass. Across the world, nuclear plants fight to stay cool with backup systems that will soon fail. In space, dead satellites drift silently, fragments of a broken network. The global economy ceases to exist. Nations can no longer project power. The modern world, built on microchips and signal timing, has fallen back a century in less than a month. By the end of the first year, the United States is unrecognizable. Major cities are empty husks. Rural communities barter to survive. Old machinery powered by diesel and hand tools returns to service. Disease spreads as clean water systems fail. Survival becomes local. Government becomes whoever can organize and defend what little remains. For most, life has returned to something closer to the 1800s, but without the skills to live there. The collapse is total, slow, irreversible. The silence of the digital world is complete. The grid is gone, and rebuilding it would take decades in a world that has lost the infrastructure and coordination needed to produce what it once did. Yet the cause was invisible. A natural solar flare, something like the Carrington event of 1859, could do this today without a single warhead. A single nuclear device detonated at high altitude could do the same by design. Both are possible. Both are known. Both could happen with a single mistake or a single storm. The terrifying part is not how devastating it would be. It is how easy it is to imagine. The technology to cause it exists. The conditions for it already circle the sun. And the systems we depend on were never built to withstand it. If it happens, the next morning would look like any other sunrise. The sky would still be blue, the air still calm. But beneath that stillness, everything that defined the modern world would already be gone. Because the most fragile thing humanity ever built is the invisible network that holds it together. And one invisible pulse is all it would take to end it.